What's up, guys? It's your boy Quick Stocks. As always, remember to hit those thumbs to recharge my dopamine, and we will get right into your quick stock analysis of Kodak, ticker symbol KODK, trading for $29 as of July 30th, 2020, equating to a market cap of $1.3 billion. That's right, the once legendary camera company is once again a billion-dollar company, equating to a PE or price per earnings ratio of 279. And check this out, I'm going to blow your mind. The company is up well over 1,000% in the last few trading days, testing the company's all-time highs. But for real, this graph is nuts. But I have to admit, I like the company's style. Pretending to be a dying company who had every opportunity to be the player in the digital camera market, but to completely miss every opportunity you had just to click your finger and regain your status as a billion-dollar company. Yeah, Kodak, you almost had me fooled. But for real, how did this historic rally happen? Well, if I had to guess, the company announced some crazy technological breakthrough, perhaps a Bluetooth camera contact lens? What? No way. The reason we've seen such a historic rally is because the company announced that it will be transforming into a pharmaceutical producer under the Defense Production Act, which I will refrain from deep diving too much into, but y'all already know I gotta say something. Can you imagine the next generation knowing the once legendary camera company who revolutionized the camera market as a large pharmaceutical company? It's kind of mind-blowing, and how is it even feasible? Imagine the physical assets the company has. Yes, some of these assets may overlap, like sure, you can remodel a building and some equipment may still be useful, but for the most part it would require a complete U-Haul. And from a human standpoint, I don't know if your current staff have the qualifications to be entering the pharmaceutical game. This is like a company who just throws in the cards and says, nope, they got us. We lost the market we once specialized in. How about we jump into the market that we have no experience in? I mean, really, what could go wrong? Well, pump the brakes, guys. As crazy as it may sound, it wasn't even an original idea. As its rival, Fujifilm, made the same pivot years ago, who's had mixed results. I mean, as of 2019, healthcare and material solutions made up 43% of Fujifilm's total revenue. Considering Kodak has been flat this year up to the announcements, even if it is a pump and dump, clearly some investors believe this is a game changer for the company. So maybe there is something behind this. Let's take a look and see what this all entails. The US government is loaning legendary camera maker Kodak $765 million to start manufacturing pharmaceutical products. And of course, the US is doing this to relieve dependence on pharmaceuticals from overseas. The company's goal is to produce 25% of active pharmaceutical ingredients to make generic medicine. The process is expected to ramp up over the course of 5 to 8 years to the point of that 25%. So there's a lot to unpack. If the company can produce 25% of active pharmaceutical ingredients found in generic medicine in the US, that offers a huge catalyst for the company, as currently Americans use about 40% of the world's supply of bulk materials used to make generic prescription drugs, and of that supply, only 10% is manufactured in the United States. Honestly, one could argue many Americans would feel better about taking medicine made in the United States, and if the company can pull it off, this offers a huge catalyst. After all, the global generic drug market is valued at around $380 billion, and this market is only going to increase. There's a lot of money to be made, especially considering even after the company's historic rally, it's still only a billion-dollar company. In all honesty, with a backing of the US government, Kodak has plenty of room to run. However, an investor has to ask oneself, do they still have faith in Kodak? They completely dropped the ball in the camera market. After all, the company invented the first digital camera in 1975 and just sat on it, to where the company completely stopped making digital cameras in 2012, leading into bankruptcy. Remember, this is going to be a difficult transition for the company that's going to have a ton of lingering overhead and liability that a new company simply wouldn't. However, one could argue that it does help having a strong brand name and of course the backing of Uncle Sam. So with all of this in mind, what's our move? In good consciousness, I can't recommend anyone starting a position in Kodak in the middle of a potential pump and dump. But remember, the company is still only $1 billion, and of course, that's not even a drop in the bucket if they can crack the generic drug market. For us here at Quick Stocks, as enticing as it sounds, we aren't going to be starting a position. As of right now, it's just currently not worth the risk. And if I'm being honest, I don't have faith in the company's management to run a pharmaceutical company. However, it's not that cut and dry. When I start to see a ramp up in the company's production, I will reevaluate the company. After all, it does have an amazing opportunity if it can play its cards right. Honestly, it could easily become a $50+ billion company. I'm just willing to risk some of the initial gains and trade for a clear picture. After all, even if it happens, it is going to be a decade-long transition. And considering the company's track record, investors would be foolish not to be skeptical. Simply put, y'all got time. Take it easy. Anyways, guys, that's all we've got for today. As always, the best investment you can make is to go long on Quick Stocks. Hit that subscribe button now at 940 subscribers and plan an early retirement. I will catch you guys in the next one.